Greetings everybody, this is CyberKnight-Miky here, back with another tutorial. What kind of tutorial it is? Well, if you have seen the title, it's kind of a short tutorial, but an actually well-explained tutorial. And I'm not just gonna talk, but also demonstrate how you're actually gonna make that object. And what am I talking about? These freeze gravity beams for your S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla King Ghidorah 2019 from Godzilla King of the Monsters. And if you haven't noticed, when you buy King Ghidorah, you will notice that he doesn't have any beam. And why I have these ones? Well, I know in in the website of S.H.MonsterArts, the Articulation series, which is not a really official Bandai website, but it is connected to the S.H.MonsterArts, so it actually had a little bit upcoming releases that actually shows if this figure has accessories or not. And I actually was really prepared for making a own beam because if you haven't seen Steven's toy reviews and stuff, you know that putting these on the Tamashi base for Act 4 stand on the Heisei Ghidorah, it's a pain in the butt. And I know that he actually made his own Space Godzilla beam, shoulder electricity for his Space Godzilla figure. And this is what I'm gonna show you for how to actually make these very detailed but also bendy beams and what kind of material they are. So, for me to do, let's take a look at this one first. Actually, let's take a look at the longer one that is actually for Ichi. The other two is for Lee and Kevin. If you see here, this is actually one of the longest one, which I actually made for the center head. And if you don't want to make your own beams, that's fine. All you need to do is have exactly this size of a bending wire, which is actually almost like 10 centimeters or 20, depends on what the size you want, but it's actually like over 15 size, but it should be actually like this size, kind of a regular beam, or actually this kind of stuff. But okay, I'm really bad at this. Hold on. Okay, so my expectation is like you're gonna need something like 17 or 18 centimeter wire. It's either a thick one, or you can have your own option, which is actually a little bit thinner. And I actually chose a little bit thinner in my taste. But you can also use this kind of little bit of wire. And all you need to do is actually have some goldish or yellow kind of hot glue. This glue patron for your this 0.7 actually 12 watt glue gun, which is actually meant for actually a smaller glue gun than your actually average big size glue gun. And all you had to do is just well, I had to do a little securely, but if you have something like, I don't know, maybe a I know, a tool like this, like a tongue, and I just thinly do a. If you see my thumb right here, you need to do a little pressure, and it needs to be a little bit medium hot, and you can just slightly drag the glue onto the bending wire. just don't force your thumb to actually press on the glue. If you do that, you will actually not only get too much glue, but you also might break this glue gun. Trust me, I went to school and many have actually broken many glue guns. Those bastards. But if you're actually done thinning the glue, all you need to do is also make that area that you have your tool on, that you actually grab, and then thin that layer when all of this is dried, and then you just thin it out and actually have the shape where the mouth is actually sticking. And remember, I actually made this before I had my King Ghidorah. And my planning was actually expected. I just didn't do too much of a size. It's almost like a piece of my little fingernail. But it's actually a little bit thin, a little bit small size. And all you had to do is just do like a little expanded, but not too expanded. And what I did also here is just, well, it's kind of messy, but it's kind of the point to make it this electrified effect. And as you can see, I added there. Of course, you can also use a transparent glue to actually make your own kind of beam if you actually want a yellow one with some translucent or parent effect. But I actually used both yellow and gold, in my opinion, and it actually makes a really nice effect to this beam. So why don't I actually have the glues to actually show you the tutorial? It's easy. I just wasted the material to actually make all the 3 beams. And then with a slight angle, be careful that you don't mess with the teeth, you can actually shove the whole beam into the mouth so it actually sticks, and there you have your complete another Ghidorah display where he actually fires his beam. And this is also my shelf. Yeah, with that set, it looks pretty flipping sweet. And my other display pieces that I actually own, which I actually have in stock. Yeah, some of them are actually customized, some are not. Why can't you guys just comment down below which one do you want me to actually review, please?